In this chapter, you know what we're going to do? We're going to look at some creative ways to blur images. So you take an area out of focus in an image. What it does is it draws my focus to the area that is in focus. Hope that makes sense. I think that made sense to me. In other words, our eyes don't like to look at things that are out of focus. So one of the tricks we use in marketing is we'll blur things so you can see what they are, but you don't want to look at them. So let's take this image, for example. It is in your exercise folder. It is image 609. I won't do the other numbers. I think you should find it pretty easy. Let's play around with this image. A lovely lady has a coffee cup in her hands. And what I want to do is I want you to focus in. Maybe it's an ad for coffee, or maybe it's an ad for, I don't know, mascara. But I want you to focus on her face and the coffee cup. And I want to very creatively, selectively blur the other areas. So with the image open, go up to the word filter on the pull-down menu and go down to blur. Now we're going to concentrate in this chapter on these three right here. Let's start with the first one, field blur. Now the image itself looks blurred now. You have a pin, that's called a pin, right in the middle. Now we can control that pin by moving it, getting right in the middle and moving it around. But since we only have one, it's not really doing anything. We can also come over here and grab this little kind of speedometer kind of thing, and we can change the blur right over here, if you want to do it that way. We can also do it right here under field blur by moving this. And incidentally, just like anything else, if this area right here is what they call in focus, meaning it's selected, you can use your up and down arrow keys to do it that way, or you can use the shift key with the up and down arrow keys to go 10 at a time. Now I want that one at 0, but I want it moved to the coffee cup, just like that. Now I need another one for her face. Very easy, just click. And that one needs to be in focus also. Think of these pins as islands in an ocean that's holding back the water, and you're controlling how much of a focus it is based on those pins. Now I want her hair, beautiful hair, but I want that out of focus. So I'm going to put a pin right about here. I'm going to put another one right about here. And I think I'm going to put two more. I'm going to put one about here and one up here. Now the fun part is we can start controlling each one individually. And usually when I'm doing this, I'm not really all that concerned about the number. This to me is a very visual thing. It's not about a blur of 31. It's about what I like and what I'm looking at. I'm going to go to this one too. Let's increase that a little bit, but not as much as the others. And a little bit more up here. I can move these around, pull this off, and then her face becomes more in focus, or I could push it closer. It's up to you. Each one is controlled individually. Press the delete key if you don't want that one anymore. Now you do have some controls up here. You can save what we're doing as an alpha channel mask. You can go high quality, which I usually do. You have a preview option here if you want to see the before and the after and decide if you really like it. This, I wish I could start all over again. Click there, we start all over. This one, take me out of here. I wish I'd never been here. This one, of course, let's go for it. Takes a second. Oh, and there you go. The focus is on her face and on the coffee cup. The other things are there. We can see them. But our eyes like things in focus, so I'm drawing your attention to what I want you to see through creative unfocusing.